fishy friends, welcome Tim's School of Fish and classes in session. 2023 was a fantastic year for knives. There were a bunch of bangers that were released in 2023. Modern knives, traditional knives, fixed blades. There were a ton of good knives that came out in 2023. In fact, I just did my award show for 2023 where I awarded I just did my award show for 2023 and I gave the award for the best modern budget knife of 2023 to the CJRB Pyrite alternate version with the reverse Tonto Wharncliffe blade. But I don't think this is the best modern budget knife of all time. In my opinion, the best modern budget knife of all time is still the Civivi Praxis. This thing is just phenomenal. It fits my hand like a glove. It's got that outstanding big belly drop point blade with that finger choil, and this is just awesome. I know that button locks are all the craze, and the old Praxis is still a liner lock, but I tell you what, a liner lock, in my opinion, it works better, performs better, and gives you better lockup than any button lock out there. Today, I want to talk about the Civivi Praxis little brother, the mini Praxis. I've got them both. I've got the Praxis and the mini Praxis. Today, we're going to talk about the mini Praxis. We're going to look at the difference between the two of them, and we're going to give one away. That's right. Somebody is going to win a brand new Civivi mini Praxis. All you have to do to win this knife is be subscribed to the channel, like this video, and leave me a comment on this video. I will leave the entries open for about a week, and then next week we will draw and announce a winner. So without further ado, let's get this camera turned around and take a closer look. All right, so in my opinion, the best modern budget knife of all time is still the Civivi Praxis. I just have not found a knife that performs as well or fits me ergonomically as well as the Praxis. I think it is priced right. It is a phenomenal knife. But today we are going to talk about the mini Praxis because the mini Praxis is not far behind in my opinion. So the overall length on the mini Praxis is 6.79 inches. We've got a drop point blade here. The blade length on here is just under 3 inches. Any state that has those 3-inch blade laws, this one's going to be legal to carry. We've got G10 scales on this one. We've got stainless steel liners, D2 blade steel. Now, let me talk about D2 blade steel. It is a shame that there is so much misinformation out there about D2 blade steel and that people think it is somehow junk steel. Let me tell you something. D2 is not junk steel. The only difference between blade steels is some have different characteristics than others. D2 is tough. It has decent edge retention. It is easy to sharpen. The only problem with D2 is that it's not 100% stainless. However, I live in Florida. We have a lot of humidity. I have a lot of D2 knives, and I have never had a problem with any of my D2 knives. If you take care of your tools are going to take care of you. So when you're done with your D2 knife, wipe it down, put a couple drops of oil on it, and give it a light coating, and you will never have any problem with D2 steel. The super steels, most of them, the benefit of them is better edge retention. The faster it loses an edge, the faster it sharpens back up. The longer it takes to lose an edge, the longer it takes to sharpen it back up. So yes, there's steels out there that do have better edge retention than D2, but when it comes time to sharpen those steels, most of them, it is a royal pain. It takes forever to get an edge back on it. That's not the case with D2. With D2, you're going to have good edge retention, and this thing sharpens right back up. This one has open construction with barrel backspacer standoffs. We've got a deep carry pocket clip here. Now, one of the differences between the mini Praxis and the regular Praxis is reversible. The mini Praxis, the clip is not reversible. Another difference is that the regular Praxis has a backspacer. The mini Praxis has barrel backspacer standoffs, which I actually prefer, believe it or not, because I live in Florida. There's a lot of sand, and it just makes it much easier to clean. We've got a T8 torque screw on the pivot. It is a captive pivot, which is awesome. Another great thing I love about this knife is that we have T8 body screws as well, which is an awesome touch. There are so many knives that have T6 body screws, and as you guys know, T6 has a tendency to strip a lot more than T8 does. The only place on here that we have T6 torque screws is on the clip, but that clip on here is not reversible, so you don't have to worry about it at all. The most you're ever going to touch that clip is to tighten it, maybe if it comes loose for some reason. It has flipper tab deployment. This thing is running on caged ceramic ball bearings, so the action is phenomenal. This one is a liner lock. We've got good access to the lock bar. Lock bar has a little bit of jimping on there, and it is scalloped out nicely. No problem there at all. We've got great lockup here, about 45 or 50%. The mini Praxis is about a 3-fingered knife for me. But one of the things I love about the Praxis is this forward finger choil. So when I choke up and use that finger choil, I can get a full 4-fingered grip on this. And I've got plenty enough blade and belly on there that I can really dig in and get some work done. And this full flat grind on here makes this one super, super slicey. This is a race car of a slicer. I know that there's been a bunch of knives released since this one, but this one is still a magnificent knife. So, fantastic knife. The Civivi mini Praxis and its bigger brother, the Praxis. I will link both of these down below if you want to go pick one up. We are going to give this one away. It is brand new. This one has a belt satin finish on it, which is absolutely gorgeous. We've got black G10 on here. Everything else about this one is exactly the same as that one, and it comes in the box. It's never been used. I've got the box. This is just as if you were to buy it today. It's got the stickers, the cleaning cloth, and everything included. All you have to do to win this knife is be subscribed to the channel, like the video, and leave me a comment on this video, and then I will leave the entries open for about a week, and then I will draw and announce a winner next week. So there you go, boys and girls. The Civivi Mini Praxis, the little brother of the best modern budget knife of all time. And I tell you what, little bro is not far behind big bro, in my opinion. Awesome knife. You cannot go wrong with a mini Praxis. Super easy to carry, very slicey, ergonomically outstanding. It's just a phenomenal knife, people. As always, guys, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish, boys and girls. Class dismissed.